I'm rolling.
Yeah, you're like,
Okay, all you bikers out there, my name is Deepak. Welcome to my channel Motor Camping Geek. And today I'm going to talk about all the motor camping gears which I carry during my motor camping trip. So let's roll in. Okay, so let's talk about the luggage system which I use in my bike. I ride a BMW GS Adventure and I use pannier systems from GV, which is known as the Gravel T GRT 709. And I also use a 60-liter duffel bag, which is from BMW, which is known as the Atacama bag. And the side panniers which I use is about 35 liters on each side, and it's a soft luggage system which I use on my bike. Okay, so without further ado, let's talk about all the motor camping gears which I carry. Let's do it. Okay, so let's start with my first pannier. Let's talk about what I carry inside this particular pannier. So I have a collapsible water can, which is there. I'll just put it down here. And then I have something interesting. I have this axe from Python, and this is something which you can use it at the camping site if you want to cut your wood and get your firewood at the camping site. It's quite convenient that way. So this goes into this pannier, and then I have few stuff which is aluminum foil if you want to do barbecue or heat up your food. You can use this aluminum foils. And then I have this small foldable table, and you can actually unfold it and you can have a small table at the camping site. This goes in here. And then what else? Okay, so I have two lights for my tent. So these are lights which can pop up, and you can keep it on the table or you can hang it in your tent. It's got a holder, you can hang it on the tent, and then it just collapses and helps you save some space as well. So I have two of these which I use. You can use it inside your tent or around your tent if the lighting is not adequate. And then I have all my food stuff which I basically use for camping. I have Maggi inside, I have soup, I have MTRs, and then I have all the masalas, the Indian masalas, what you call inside this. And then I have the kitchen set. Now that's a big one. I have the complete kitchen set inside. So I have a frying pan, I have a bowl which can be used for boiling water, I have all the cups inside this, I have spoons. So whatever is required from a camping perspective is inside this. This is quite portable and handy, and it packs in everything on a camping site. And then what do I have? Okay, very important. I have this waste bags. So once you're done with your camping, you can use this waste bags, dump all your stuff, and then dispose it at a convenient place. And the idea behind that is not to litter the camping ground. So that's what goes into this particular pannier. Now let's move on to the next pannier and talk about what's there inside. Okay, so let's check what's there inside the other pannier which I have. So by the way, all these camping gears are for two people. It's for me and my wife, if at all we are going. So we have everything which can take care of two people while camping. So let's talk about what's there inside this pannier. So I have this MI portable inflator which I use. It's quite handy. It's got an inbuilt battery. You can see this. I'll just show it to you. Let me take this out. That's the inflator, portable inflator, which I have from a company called MI. It's quite handy and quite portable and quite powerful as well. So that goes in here. There you go. And then I have this inflatable pillow. I have two of this. One for me and one for my wife. And then I have a small bag which I can carry it around if I want to carry my stuff around. I can use this small shoulder bag. And then I have a fuel filter, just in case when you're going on long distance motorcycle trips where probably the fuel quality is compromised, you can use this fuel filter and filter the fuel out. And then I have this rain jacket, which can be used if there is a heavy downpour. That goes in there. And then something very interesting, I have a machete. That's how it looks. It looks quite dangerous, and you can use it at your camping spot. You can use it for clearing the place, or you can use it for self-defense. It goes in there. There you go. And then I have something very interesting. I have a small collapsible bucket which I use if you want to carry water around. There's a collapsible bucket which you use. This I can probably show it to you in a detailed video, which I'll be releasing soon. And then another chair, a collapsible portable chair with backrest. It's quite handy. We'll talk about it in detail in the forthcoming video. And then there you go. This is for your pegs, tent pegs. If you want to peg your tent, this can be quite handy. And then you have something which is used for removing it. You can just pull out the pegs by using the other end of this. That goes handy. And then I have my sleeping bag. Very important. You need to have the sleeping bag when you're out camping. I think I have two of those. And then I have some rope, can be handy if you want to take your bike out from a tricky situation. And then I have my toolkit. That's a bead breaker, and then you have the top ratchet in these high-end motorcycles. The last thing, again, I have another sleeping bag. This is again for my pillion, if at all my pillion is coming for camping. And that's it. That finishes the second pannier, whatever I carry in my pannier. So we will probably do a detailed review on each of these products in the next video, and talk about each of these products, and what to buy, what not to buy, how to keep the weight low, as well as when you're going out for motor camping. So the important aspect of motor camping is to keep your weight as low as possible. So each of my panniers would weigh around 12.9 kgs. And that's it. Now let's talk about what I carry in my duffel bag. Okay, so let's talk about what I carry in my duffel bag. So this is the Atacama duffel bag from BMW Motorrad. So I have got three stuff inside. So I have got a bike lift jack, which is from Eastbourne. So in case your bike tips over, if you're not able to lift it, this can be quite handy to lift your bike. Goes in there. And then I have a big stuff inside. It's difficult to pull this out. I have a Pullman Sunroom 4% tent. This is a very big tent, and it's quite comfortable for 3 people with all the luggages inside. It's quite roomy, it's quite spacious, and it's quite ventilated. And one of the most important thing is that in a tent it has to be ventilated properly. You need to have enough space to move around. Otherwise, I generally feel claustrophobic, so I thought let me have a tent which will give me enough space and ventilation around, and it can be used for 2 people with all the luggages, 3 people with all the luggages, but yeah, 4 would be a tight fit. So that's, and it weighs about, I think about 4 kgs if I'm not wrong. I'll be there. So, there you go. And then what else I have in this? Okay. Now I have something which is very interesting. So I have the inflatable bed from Coleman. It's a queen size bed, and it's quite comfortable. And I also have the inflator for this, which is again a battery operated inflator. So it's quite easy to inflate. You don't have to struggle inflating the bed, and it's puncture resistant. That's what they say. I don't know, but only time will tell. So that goes into my duffel bag. There you go. And what else I have inside? Okay, one more thing inside, I think. This is like a magic hat. Okay, now I have the tarp. I think this is about 9 feet by 7 feet, if I'm not wrong. So this is something which you actually keep it on the ground before you pitch your tent, so that you know your tent is not punctured at places. So this will act as a protection for that. So this is something which you need to have. You can do away with this, but yeah, it's better to have it. And that's it as far as my duffel bag is concerned. So yeah, I also have this inflator, which is for inflating the Coleman queen size bed, and it's got an inbuilt battery, and you can plug it in and also operate it, or you can operate it on a standalone basis. There you go. Very important. This is something which you need to have. And that brings us to the end of what I carry when I go out for motor camping. So I have not used those tents. Those are the new ones which I picked up recently. Earlier I had a tent from Decathlon, which is not that great. So this is basically an upgrade which I did recently. So I can't wait to go for a camping trip soon. It's a lockdown period currently, so I'm just waiting for the lockdown to get over, and then hit the road and go out motor camping. See you.